I wrote my letter of resignation today and handed it in. I imagined um, how it would be to write my letter of resignation. Um, and I thought maybe I cry or maybe it would make me happy. I wasn't. I imagined it in many different ways. And while writing it, I felt nothing. I googled how to write a letter of resignation and copied it into a text document. And sorry. Then I tried to print it, and the printer didn't work. So I asked a colleague if he would like to print a letter of resignation, and he wasn't sure about it because he thought he might been tempted to write his own letter of resignation. Um, just it was just a joke, but yeah. So I tried to send it to him, but it didn't work because I had no internet. Then I sent it to him again, but I had the wrong email address. And then I tried to send it to him again and printed it out. Got it to the man who's responsible for the documents in the office, and he checked it and he said it was the wrong date. So I corrected the date, sent it to the colleague. He printed it out. We had a few tries, printed it out. So it didn't work first try, and it was a whole process. And I got more nervous and nervous during this process. But I remember when I finished writing it, just writing it, I was very happy. I was breathing hard. I was. But then, yeah, then the happiness came over me like a wave and carried me with it. And the same was when I did my signature on the letter, and it was, yeah, okay, I'm signing this, and this is it. This is it. Yeah. So in 3 months, I'm not longer employed. I will be employed by myself, and I will have time to do a few projects. And this is the start of the few projects I like to do. I like to do several YouTube projects, uh, like a vlog. This is the vlog. And this vlog is for planning out my other projects and having accountability. Because I tend to procrastinate everything. And so I will make my plans in this vlog. And I will make status updates how my, I call them midlife crisis projects, went. Yeah. And the planned YouTube projects are this vlog, then a segment called Good News, like a good news of the day, maybe a comedy segment, ABAP comedy. ABAP is a programming language of the company SAP, and it's a great programming language with a great history and yeah, and it's partly absurd, so it's a great target for comedy. And maybe I do text interpretations. I have opinions about a lot of the classical literature, like Romeo and Julia and Faust, uh, which I don't find represented, whatever, in the current official literature. Yeah. The second important project, sorry, is that I want to write a book and a web novel. Web novels are like for an art form like pulp literature, and they are I don't know the English word for it, like serials. So every day or every few days, you get a new chapter, and I like this form of novel because you don't have to conform to the normal structure of a novel with a beginning, a climax, and an end. You can just go on and do some um, slice of life type of novel, and yeah, I like that. I have three ideas for web novels. Okay, it's two ideas for web novels, and the third idea is for a book about the consulting business in the information technology branch. Yeah, let's leave this in the basket. So, two ideas. The first idea is about a woman. She is an engineer for kitchen utilities like toasters, and she is retired and starts to get senile, like dementia. Is senile an English word? I will check this before I write a novel. I promise this. Okay, and she burns down her kitchen, and her son says, "Oh, sorry, mom. Mm, you have to go to a retirement home. You can't live alone anymore." And she isn't excited about this prospect, and so they find another occupation for her, and it's a permanent living in in a virtual reality pod. So in virtual reality, she can't kill herself in a kitchen fire. Yeah? So her son thinks that's quite safe, uh, and she is no gamer at all, but will show these young gamers what an old engineer can do, like engineering toasters that burn down monsters, or drilling screwdrivers that drill monsters down. Yeah, Yeah, I like this idea most, but I don't have a plot. But maybe no plot is necessary. The second idea, yeah, I think I have to work on this. Oh, later. The second idea is another old woman, because all my protagonists are old women, because I think that old women are the coolest existences on Earth. Yeah. And she lives in a kind of apocalyptic world. The world was hit by aliens with a magic beam and expanded with lots of lava and volcans and magic awakens. And the magic is the magic of the East, cultivation systems. If you don't know what cultivation novels are, you missed out. You missed out, yeah. You can go to webnovels.com and read some. I can really highly recommend it. And this old woman wants to save the earth. And her name is Apple Pie, and she likes apple pies a lot. And she cultivates the way of some beasts, like, not like, she cultivates elephant and yeah, I have to look up the names of these beasts in English. Yeah, I probably go with the toaster engineer story. If you have an opinion to these two stories, please comment on it. Okay, we have the YouTube projects, we have the web novel, and the third is my health. You probably noticed that I cough a lot, and I have kind of chronic cold, and I have to do something for my health, and so I plan joining a table tennis club for sporty activity and yeah. I think I need a bit more. Maybe something Tai Chi or Qigong kind of stuff thingy. Yeah, and I have to make appointments with a few doctors, and maybe I should have an operation later in the year, because later in the year because I have to wait till the allergy season is over, but before the autumn, the weather gets cold and the people get colds, season starts. So maybe late August or early September. Yeah. So I want to use this vlog for planning things. So let's plan my next steps. Yeah, my camera equipment at the moment is my iPhone. And it's sitting atop a few books. I thought I include Newton's book on gravity for good luck, that it doesn't fall down, but it didn't help. So I need better equipment. I need a camera and a mic. I have a camera from my pa, and but it has no charger, so at least I have to buy a charger. Maybe this is the next step. I buy a charger for this camera, and I will test what quality of video I can do with this. Then I have to take steps after after the 3 months are up. I have to register myself as a freelancer, but I don't know when to take these steps. Maybe not on the first day. Let's procrastinate it a bit. Okay, so I write this down. First, get charger. Second, write the first chapter. Oh, what I already have done is I registered a few social media accounts. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, I think Twitter. Yeah. So that's covered. But I haven't made them nice, like, logo, like banners or something. Till when? Today is Monday. Let's say we have the next vlog on Wednesday. All right. It started. Let's see how this goes.